morning, everyone. My name is Martin, and welcome back to my studio again. Yeah, there has been some shelves in my life. Yeah, shelves. You probably saw the image I did with wine in those shelves the other day, and I created that little video tutorial for that too. So yesterday or the other day, I was actually walking through the store and I found that little perfume that I doubt it's any expensive brand or something like that. I just thought it's a nice, clean design for the packaging, and I really wanted to take a picture of it, so I bought it. And I went back to the store and bought a couple more of these shelves. I bought them out; they were on sale. So yeah, I'm a shelf guy now. I found some white and some of them with the wood veneer, which I thought they are really nice. And I want to guide you through the setup. I want to show you what I did here and how I set it up. I want to guide you through the post-production so you can learn something from this. Yeah. So let's take a look at them. Shelves. One thing I should maybe mention too, so these are the ones with the wood veneer, and this is real wood with white edge, which is perfect for me. But hey, you can, whatever you find out there, some interesting shapes, objects that you can work with, you know, it's up to your creativity. There is one thing I should probably mention is this glass here, which I thought I had it for some time. I really wanted to use it, and I decided to use it in that little setup. These grooves here, I wanted to highlight them, but they were distracting in the end, so I'll show you an image. I kind of didn't want to go that route. Yeah, shelves, you know. Here's my setup. I have actually tried different things. I'm going to show you on the computer in a minute. But I tried low angles, high angles. I tried it from the side. I tried it from the front. I moved these things around a little bit. But to set it up, it's really, you gotta spend time with this. You gotta move things around until you like it. And I think the composition is one of the key things in here. Once you find the right composition and you like it in terms of how it looks in that frame, when you look through the viewfinder, or if you look at the computer through live view, once you like what you see, then you should just lock it and, you know, start working with lights one at a time. So like I said, I spent some time with these blocks and this piece of glass here to get it to the position where I wanted to. I moved these things, I moved the perfume, I moved the camera position many times. It took me like 15, 20, 30 minutes to get it to the right spot. And then when I liked it, I said, that's it. I'm not moving it. I gotta start lighting it. Yeah, and I tried different lights too. I tried, you know, diffusers, and then I tried the honeycomb grids. But it seems to gravitate towards these honeycomb grids in terms of atmosphere a lot lately. They create nice, tight, soft on the edges light, which, you know, I seems to like. I set up that light. See, this light is actually being set up on the back of each light. I don't have any power packs, so this is 1/8 something output on the 400 megawatt second studio lamps. And this one is coming from the top a little higher, and it's hitting, I'm hitting with the center of the light the perfume, while at the same time it's catching up a little bit on that side, and it's feathering out the light on the side, which creates nice glow in this area here, which you're gonna see in the image in a minute. While it's hitting the perfume full power, it's creating the shadow in the back, and it's again feathering out the light on that side. So I get equal amount of light on these panels, and the perfume is lit. At the same time, the light creates the shadow that you can see that goes through the middle of the perfume. And when I saw that little reflection of the gold, which is actually coming from here, I thought I gotta light it from that side and highlight that and bring it up more. So yeah, I brought this light in, another honeycomb grid. This one actually went to a minimum power 16th of a 400 megawatt second honeycomb grid. I think this is the 10 degree again. Coming from that side. I'm just gonna turn it on. Yeah. And I'm hitting it right here, and it's hitting that surface as well, which is highlighting that little CH lettering on the package. I loved it when I saw it. I'm always trying to find these weird, out of the box things when I'm trying to find the right composition and lighting. And when I see them, I know I have it. The whole scene was lit properly. I mean, to me, I had some highlights, I had some contrast, but there was just too much darkness in here coming from the back. It was completely in the dark. I said, like, that's it, I like it. But then I said, let's experiment with this a little bit more and try to bring some lights from the back to separate the bottle from the background a little more, because it's about the bottle and we want to, show it anyway. So I thought, what the heck, I'll bring another light here. And I went from the bottom and I'm hitting with, again, this is the 20 degree grid, hitting it, I think on a 16 or 8 power, just really not too much of a power coming somewhere to the top. You're never gonna see that glow in the image because we're being somewhere there in terms of composition from the camera. You're just gonna see a little bit of the highlight again from the side of the honeycomb grid. Yeah. So that's my setup. And I want to show you on the computer a little bit more what happened in terms of trying different things. So let's jump right into Lightroom and Photoshop and see what we got here. Well, here I am in Lightroom, where I want to actually show you how many different options I actually went through to get to the composition, to get to the composition that I liked. I tried different things always. I want to have options. I want to explore the product from many different angles. I took over 100 images on this one, and I picked few just to illustrate my point, for you to see what I went through and how many different angles and things I tried. So I tried the composition, I tried to move panels around, then I tried to move light around, I move things around, always. I want to see what it's doing, and then I start discovering things. I discovered that shadow, and I started liking it. Then I went farther, and then I discovered other things like, these other shadows, and then I saw that, and when I saw this, I said, wow, this thing has real texture to it and some gold and all that. And I said, I gotta showcase this somehow. So I went farther, exploring other options, and I said, let's stand it up. Yeah, and then I went halfway with the shadow through the bottle and through the packaging, and then I saw that gold wing again. Yeah, then I changed the angle of the camera a little bit, and this is the part that I was talking about before, where I actually felt like it's okay the way it is, but I just felt like I gotta separate it from the background a little more, and I brought that extra light that you see just partially touching slightly from the back my diffusion panel. And yeah, that's where it started happening. Another thing I should maybe mention is that I kept moving this direction. I kept moving this direction farther and start bouncing light around with my white card until I get to the point where I said there were other things like this one and that one, and I could have easily gone that way, but I didn't, and in the future as well, you are the creator of this, and then you have to decide at some point what you like and what you don't like. This can be done so many different ways, and I chose to do it this way for some reason. And I was able actually to combine that little of the gold in the lettering while having this thing in the shadow, doing my highlights, doing my shadows. And when I was going through these bounce cards, I actually took some of the qualities, certain parts of the image that I like from one image to another, and the final composite was actually assembled of two images that I'm going to show you here in Photoshop. Here we are in Photoshop, and this is one image. This is the one that I liked, but then there was this other one that had a better atmosphere in terms of shadows and lights and things like that. So I simply took this one and brush it in. Yeah, brush it in, and then on the bottom here you can see that little shadow, which I was not crazy about, and I cloned it out. Got photoshopped and period. A little bit of color correction, and there you have it. I usually finish it in Lightroom, where I give it a little punch in terms of color and contrast until I like it. Sometimes I go a little too far. Sometimes I go overboard, and then I have to come back to the image like next day or the day after that, and I revisit it, look at it again, readjust things. So yeah, the final composite sometimes takes 1 to 2 days. Yeah, but for now, it is what it is. So I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something new, and thank you for watching. See you soon.